Good day viewers, my name is WayForward. Welcome to another version of my C++ tutorial. So this tutorial is going to be different from the ones I've been doing anyways. This is going to be like a theory class, but I'll still be using my IDE as example. It's a recap of what was taught in class, so I'm just doing this for those who were absent in class, so they'll download it on YouTube. So let me run this program for you to see. I'm using CodeBlock as my editor. I have Hello World here, so by default when you open the CodeBlock you should get an Hello World. So where should I start from? So a C++ program is divided into three parts, which is the header, the declaration section, and the body. So this is the header of a C++ program. That's the include IOStream, the using namespace std, and int main. So those are the header of a C++ program. Consecutively, when you start writing programs and we start including more libraries, everything is still gonna be in the header. It's still gonna be up here in this place before the declaration section. So after the header we have the declaration section. So I believe you all know what declaration is. So declaration has to do with specifying variables during the course of programming. So let's say we want to declare, we are writing a program to add two numbers, so which is integer a, then integer b. So what we just did here, we have declared the two integers, the two variables at integer, sorry, what you said. So now we've declared a as an integer, then b also as an integer. So and also when declaring we can also say integer a equals to 23 and then b equals to 45. This is also a declaration. So we have actually declared this in the program. Sorry about that, I was disturbed. So let's continue. After the declaration section, then we have the body of the program. So you shouldn't forget this is the header of the program. Then after that we have the declaration section. The declaration system must come before the body of the program. The declaration section is also in the body because the curly bracket, this two curly bracket holds the body of the program. So you need to declare the variable you'll be using then before you start writing the program. So anything you're writing must be in the curly bracket. So that's that. And also you should always know data type. So data type, it implies the how will I put it? It implies the type or it implies the nature of data to be stored in a variable name. So now we use int here as an integer. We know integers are whole numbers without decimal point. 23 is an integer, 45 is an integer, 1 million is an integer, 2 million is an integer. It doesn't have a decimal point, that is why it is an integer. Any whole number without a decimal point is an integer. We also have double in respective of the decimal places, and always remember it should be in lowercase. Double g equals 23.5. It is an integer in respective of the decimal places. Something like this, decimal places here, it is a double. Don't get it twisted. Number without a decimal point is an integer, with a decimal point is a double. And also we have something called the character. So the character holds alphanumeric data. Let's call this data. character data equals, let's say serial number. So this is a character. It holds alphanumeric data, be it alphabets or or numbers. It is a character. And also we have something called statements. So before I conclude this, I would write some programs for you to see. So we have something called statements. Let me delete this. So first of all, we have something like y equals a plus b, and y equals b. We have something like this: less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, what do we have again? Equal to sign. So that's it. Let me put a comma to separate this. And also we have logical. Okay, I'll go through everything. Let me just go. So this is an arithmetic statement. It is used to perform arithmetic operation. Arithmetic. I hope I'm correct with the spelling. Arithmetic statement. STATEMT. Arithmetic statement. So we have, in an arithmetic statement, we have several arithmetic operator. I believe you all know what arithmetic operator are. For those who don't know, we have the addition sign, we have the subtraction sign. We have the subtraction sign, we have the multiplication sign, we have the division sign. So these are arithmetic operator: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. These are arithmetic operators, and it is mostly used between operands, several operands. A is an operand, B is an operand, while the addition sign is an operator, and the whole statement is an arithmetic statement which is assigned to Y. So you get that. So this leads to the second statement called the assignment statement, which leads to the assignment statement. Y equals to B is an assignment statement which says Y is assigned to B, or Y is assigned to 23. I believe you get that. That is an assignment statement. And also we have a relational statement. We have a relational statement. Relational statement is used to compare variables or values or statements. It's used to compare. So we have the less than sign, which is the first one here. That's the less than sign, which is this. This is the less than sign. I have the greater than sign here. I have the less than or equal to sign here. I have the greater than or equal to sign here, and I have the equal to sign here. So don't get it twisted. This one here, the equal to sign here, is for assignment, and the equal to, the double equal to sign here, it's not like an assignment. It's just like saying like 5 is equal to 5, like comparing like 5 is equals to 5, or let's say A is equal to 5. So mostly relational statements are used within a logical statement. Something like, let's say, if, so it should be in lowercase, if A equals to 5, then there should be a statement here. Ctrl X, let me paste this here, Ctrl V. So I believe you'll get that. Assign, it is different from the one we use here, like a equals to 5. I've deleted this. So it is different, so don't get it twisted. Most relational statements are used in a conditional statement, and we also have the input and output statement. So this is what we use to see out, coming to print out. That's the see out. Ctrl X, let me bring it out here, Ctrl V. And also we use the see in to accept. So the see in is like this: see in A and then see out A, end line, then end of statement. So you can see the difference: see out A and then see in A. The see out arrow is coming backwards, and then the see in is going outwards. So you can just, depending on how you want to understand it. To me, I take it as the inverse. Out is coming, the arrow is coming in, and in, the arrow is going out. So it depends on how you want to do it. And logical statement, this is an example of a logical statement. If A is equal to B, then see out hello world. So that is that about the statement. So we've talked about several things today. I've talked about the header, I've talked about the declaration section, I've talked about the body, I've talked about the statement, the arithmetic statement. These are the arithmetic operators. I've talked about the assignment statement, I've talked about the relational statement, I've talked about the conditional statement, and I've talked about the input and output statement, which is the see out and the see in. So let's go by writing a simple program. Let me delete this. So let's write a simple program to add two numbers together. So after the header, I told you the next thing is the declaration statement. It's a declaration section. So that's int a, integer a, then integer b. So first of all, let's give it a value. Let's say this is 3, and then this equals to 5, and then int total, which is tot. Coming, my system is a little bit slow, which is tot, which holds the total. So tot equals a plus b. Then see out, I told you the arrow is going backwards. See out tot, then you use it double less than